Hey Scorpios, what's up? Jackie here, she here's. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Mars, Mercury, Moon, and Venus. This is your Astro Sexy read. Scorpio, I'm super fucking excited to do your read because you literally have date night coming in and opportunities for a brand new chapter of what is about to come in your life. So this card says, when things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life even better here. Bunnies also represent fertility, so some of you are probably getting down and busy right now during this time. You might be trying for a baby or just having lots and lots and lots of sex. I don't know who that's for, but this is just channeling in that fertile energy. Tell me in the comments below if you want to know more about what bunny means. I will just need that reminder specifically. But Knight of Swords, someone is talking to you. This is a brand new message, a new opportunity. Someone wants to be able to maybe explore BDSM and kink more, maybe dom you, maybe you want to be the dom, maybe sub, switch, whatever. And there might also be, maybe you want to watch people in a BDSM kinky kind of like play scene, whatever. Maybe going to a sex party too, or maybe even a class or a course to learn about this more. You may also be reading right now too. I'm recording this on the full moon, Monday, and Gemini's energy is all about the mind, communication, learning, and thinking. So I love that this is coming out for you, Scorpio, because it's a double confirmation out of the sexual self-care deck that you have a date night coming to you. And you have 27, which breaks down to a 9. Ninth house in astrology is Saggy season. So I just feel like these cards go together really well, be it that Gemini is the opposite sign of Sagittarius and we are in Saggy season here. Ninth house really represents travel, fun, learning, philosophy, psychology, just all these different types of things. And this really says like, hey, date nights are coming in and you're springing into action into a new chapter in your life. This is very beautiful, Scorpio. But this also talks about some of you who are single, you need to focus in on your solo intimacy, the 13 different types of that, really exploring, pleasure as from a powerful lens and being with yourself and prioritizing you. So now some of you might be having dates with self and others, but also making sure that you are taking care of yourself. Out of the Real as Fuck relationships deck, Scorpio, you got someone who's very secure, certain, and sure. They know what to do about you. They are exciting, they are strong, and they are really passionate and fired up to be able to get to know you. So this is exciting. This person / you may also be working on attachment style, which a secure attachment is really being able to focus in on confidence and ask for what you want during sex. So I don't know who needs to hear that. Maybe someone out there has really been putting in the hard work on sex and attachment. Congratulations to you, because you're gonna be able to get what you want now and practice it, boo, okay? First card out, we have relationship red flags and green flags. So make sure that you are paying attention to these. We have master number 88 showing up here overall. So we have warning signs. There might be some patterns here. Some of you may be breadcrumb, gaslit, ghosted, or shamed. You could also be doing this to others. Flip it in reverse. Some of you are really questioning your sexuality right here during this time. You might be wondering like, oh, am I more than an ally? Am I queer? Paying attention to maybe signs and sexual changes. Some of you may need to go to sex therapy for this in particular. Don't know what that's for, but really focusing on this a little bit more. And some of you need to make sure that you're working on painful sex. So 72 breaking down to a 9, ninth house in astrology, Sagittarius. Maybe you injure your legs during sex because that's what Saggies rule. Scorpio, maybe you are having painful sex and it's really hitting your pelvic floor and you need to work with a pelvic pain PT. Maybe you need to go to sex therapy for that too. Work with a doctor. Just be very aware of injury too. If you're having painful sex that's not like BDSM, kinky sex, consensual, like when it hurts and you're like, ow, that's not normal. So for whoever needs to hear that, and some of you need to take yourself on a date and maybe explore some toys a little bit more. Try something new, incorporate this with partners, and researching and really enjoying this experience. So tell me about relationship red flags. 4 of Swords. Wow. Someone needs to give it a rest that they're like begging you for oral sex too much and you don't want to do it. And they're pushing your boundaries on it. This could be a Taurus or a Libra in the upright here. Some of you may be wondering about the different ways you can get pregnant here. Like, oh, can you get pregnant from oral sex, Jackie? Blah, 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 blah. Like, that's not a thing. And basically, this might be some sort of lie or myth that maybe like a parent or somebody told you about growing up. Don't know who that's for. And maybe some of you are really not giving and receiving what you want in a relationship. Like, someone here is really prioritizing their own needs sexually. You're like, bitch, what about me? Or this could be Libra Taurus. You could have that in your chart. But it really feels unbalanced. And Six of Pentacles, traditionally in the tarot deck, you see, scales. And I always think of like Libra energy, Libra sign, even though I know it's an earth sign, everything like that. It's just that symbol that really stands out to me. Maybe you are a Libra, Scorpio, cusp or two. That could be you coming through. You could have those signs in your chart, but you really just need to be able to ask for more. Yeah, because Four of Cups, you might be moving on and walking away from this situation. Nine of Wands, you're burnt out on it. And heavy Taurus energy, you might be leaving and breaking up with somebody over this. It's like, hey, if they don't prioritize my sexual wants, desires, requires, things that I want with sex, that I'm not willing to give up for nobody. Okay, this relationship is done, and that's okay, and that's healthy if that's what you choose to do. What's not healthy is to force somebody onto you, and it feels like there's been someone doing that to you, Scorpio. Tell me in the comments below. But Wheel of Fortune, karmic justice comes in when you leave this. The wheel's turning in your favor. Tell me about questioning. 86 breaking down to a 14. 5 is that throat chakra here, and really trying to speak up. 5 of Cups here. Holy shit, what did I just say? So some of you are really questioning. Maybe you've been coming out of some sort of depression or anxiety to really open up about sex, your sexuality, your gender, wanting to explore this more. Some of you are going to be making a decision right now where to move forward, what to do moving on here. 3 of Cups. You may also be seeking, some of you may be, I don't know why they're telling me bisexual. You need to be able to have sex with a man and a woman, or pansexual, where you need to be able to have sex with 3 different types of like sexualities or genders or whatever, and you may be more fluid. This is something where I feel like some of you are also going to be exploring your kinkier side with BDSM and kink, really judging this and trying to come in with a contract. Nice. And then you have Star card and King of Cups in the upright. It's like, like some of you may be exploring your astro sex birth chart right now with the Star card energy, with Aquarius energy being very much so the rebel when it comes to sex. Exciting, fun, like fuck that energy, and like I'm gonna go do what I want. So maybe some of you need to channel your inner Aquarius energy, despite if you don't have it in your chart, just even during Aquarius season. Maybe this is when you focus on this more. There could be an Aquarius kind of helping you out with this, maybe coaching you through some things. And this could be something that you really invest in your emotions and be able to like show up shamelessly as yourself here, and really to be able to tell other people how you feel and why you feel that way. Some of you may also explore sexuality a little bit more of like, multiple things. So some of you are exploring BDSM kink. Some of you are deciding and choosing to explore different types of fetishes, kinks, and fantasies. And this can be with multiple partners here. This could be a threesome where you also bring a dom that comes into a partnership or relationship, whatever that looks like. This also shows me like 3 of Cups is like emotional intimacy, like trying 3 different types of things to spice up emotional intimacy first, and then moving into sexual intimacy. And maybe it's even physical intimacy in between. This also kind of shows me too, 3 of Cups is like partnerships, collaborations, people like group sex. So maybe you're having a threesome, maybe it's more than 3 people, maybe it's multiple people. Just take what resonates with you here, okay? Tell me about painful sex. What's going on with Scorpios? Painful sex, what do they need to know about during this time? Strength card in the upright, like you've been really strong to maybe not say anything or complain, but you may be worried about this a little bit. Okay, so we had 10 of Cups kind of flipping all over the place. Someone might be mentally, psychologically abusing you, like, oh, painful sex, like sex hurts for everybody all the time, and telling you some sort of like sex myth, when that's not true. This could be someone, 10 of Cups, wow, like a husband or a partner or a spouse or a wife that you really trusted. They could have had sex with you too hard and you might leave them. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles in the upright here. You are like, I don't want this. Like, someone's gaslighting someone here and saying like, well, you're his wife, he's your husband, blah, 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 whatever. They're your partner, your spouse, whatever. So they can just have sex with you whenever you want. And it's like, no, that's not true. Justice in the reverse here. This is going to be completely stopped. And Ace of Swords, you're not moving forward with this person. I feel like this is divorce. I feel like this is something where this person has to show up for you overall. And you might just pause this all together. Some of you may have been shamed by different types of doctors in the past or healthcare providers. So I'm really sorry for whoever that has happened to. And maybe they've told you some of those messages about sex that are myths. And that's not okay either. Make sure that you are just kind of checking in with anything physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually that could be causing you painful sex, because 70% of why I see clients work on this is mental. 30% it's physical health or biological, and sexual health goes back and forth, and it's in between and all the things. So yeah, new toys, you're gonna get a wish fulfillment, Scorpio. Tell me what toy you want to use. Maybe some of you are doing some edge play right now, like denying orgasm is what they're telling me here too. Playing with a magical wand, and then nice, you have a 3 in wand here. It's gonna be a threesome coming up here. Green light, go. 2 of Swords. Yeah, you're really coming into your power here, like to not tolerate any shit from people and speak your truth, and to make the choices of who you want to have sex with and who you don't. There's going to be a message here, someone approaching you, you approaching them. Page of Cups in the upright, water sign energy, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces coming out here. You could also be approaching somebody for that date, that sex date, or whatever it might be, to go and explore some things more. Wow, cut the deck, Knight of Swords, your overall energy is showing back up. Some of you are literally going to be getting down and dirty and kinky. Hermit in the reverse here. Some of you need to go within and really do some inner work and healing on sex, sexuality, and explore what you want moving forward with your sexual libido. This is like, well, I don't know my kinks. I don't know my turn-ons. I don't know what's pleasurable for me. And it's like, until you, nice, Knight of Cups, you have multiple opportunities here, Scorpio. It's like, until you pour back, some of that time and energy, effort into yourself and your sexual self-care, you're going to be able to move forward and tell people what you want, what you don't want, and clearly make those choices for yourself. So we can do some coaching together if you would like to. So we have orgasms coming out. Nice. Some of you, this may be the first time you're experiencing that. You never had one. There could be a lot of new or aftershocks, and you're like, wow, did I have multiple orgasms? Or, what type was that? And you may also be like, what? There's different types of orgasms, and really learning. Reflections is coming out overall. So we have 87 breaking down to a 15, and this is your third eye, trusting your intuition right now, needing to reflect and ask how sex changed for you, what's missing. And some of you got to stop people pleasing others first. That came out in your overall energy. And also make sure you prioritize yourself. Like they're telling me sexual self-sabotage here. Some of you need to work with your chakras during this time. Sacral chakra could be really good. Cleanse your house, your home, your space, your sex home, your nook. This could be triggering you to not have sex. Make sure that you are getting away and taking some time. Body care could be good for some of you out there to really focus on. Having showers, bath, focusing in sexual self-care. Shaving, not shaving if you don't want to. Doing all the damn things, but okay. Let's shuffle out Real Spucks Relationships deck. Most important messages. Think with your head. Just because they're good in bed doesn't mean they're good for your head. I feel like that was literally like your last spread with the sexual self-care deck of like, just because they like you pleasing them doesn't mean you like them pleasing you, or they're missing something too. Next card out says know them. Get to know them before you commit to them. Slow down here. And then we have trust is number 1 here. So Scorpio, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to be creating solid foundations here in your relationships for sex, or those that want sex, or dating, or whatever. If you really want a relationship right now, you need to get to know the person for 90 days. No intense talk. Don't have sex with them yet. You need to get to know them in order to trust them, to rely on them, to commit them, then touch. And touch, like the highest form, is sex. So it's kind of like in society, we do that backwards. That's the relationship attachment model. So some of you really need to be exploring that specifically more. And someone is gaslighting you, lying to you, being really fake to you, manipulating you. You could also be doing this too, Scorpio. So just take what resonates with you. Tell me about think with your head. Oh, this is so not. I'm shuffling out the sexual self-care deck, but this is in reference to a date night here and whether or not you actually want to go out with this person. Let's clarify that. Apparently your overall energy needed to come back out here, okay? Five of Wands. Ooh, Seven of Wands in the reverse. This person is not solid. They're causing chaos and tension in your life. Feels like an energy of like an ex here wanting to just be, trust your intuition on it. Just wanting to cause chaos and drama for you. This has been a pattern for them. This is heavy fire sign energy here. But Spirit is saying, like, if you know somebody isn't good for you, don't gaslight your intuition. 15-15. Breaking down to 6-6. Is what? Third eye chakra. Intuition. Okay? So this is your warning. Spirit's saying, don't do it. And you have the keys inside of you right now. This could also have been someone who had a foot fetish, potentially voyeurism fetish, maybe watching too much porn, some sort of sexual addiction or out of control sexual behaviors, very, very high sexual libido, and this is why you don't like them. It's too much for you. Get to know them. Get to know the person before you commit to them. Slow down. So Hermit card energy, slow down, listen, reflect on what they're saying and how they're saying it. This could also be, causing some delays when you don't do this. 11 here, 1 here, Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups here. This could be something where you need to slow your roll before you maybe commit or saying yes to somebody specifically, be it in sex, relationships, a job, a new opportunity, a collaboration. Like slow down and actually pay attention here. Seems like whatever these opportunities are, they might be delayed, they may not happen overall. One more. Temperance. This Sagittarius season. So maybe this is something where it's causing delays during Sagittarius season. Maybe this is Sagittarius that you know that's not good for you, that you don't need to be around. This could also be in your chart, their chart. Maybe your 9th house is activated during this time. And Page of Pentacles. There's going to be an earth sign that's more grounded coming out of this here. Be careful with alcohol, drugs during this time. It's like this person is feeding this person, wine, and just trying to get you in bed. Pay attention to anybody that might be slipping things into your drinks here if you're going out during this time, holiday season, whatever. Tell me about trust. We have Knights of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and Two of Cups in the reverse. A partnership's not going to work. This is somebody who you had past childhood nostalgia with. 6 of Cups. So this is something where you might try to wonder, and this Knight of Pentacles came out sideways, so it's kind of like avoidance here. It's stagnant energy, like nothing has changed here. This person is still not solid. They aren't ready to be in a relationship with you, and you had a lot of great memories and nostalgia with them. This could also be a friendship too. This is someone maybe reaching back out to you, Scorpio. You are still hurt by them. They're still hurt by you. Take the energies and always flip them, but this is something where you can't commit to them right now. I'm not wrong, you're wrong. Queen of Pentacles and Page of Cups in the reverse here, and overall Empress, and wow, Libra, Taurus, Justice energy. I'm sorry, Aries, not Empress. So this is someone who fell off their high horse, is acting like a child. Like this is a mature adult here acting like a child that's really trying to boss you around and sexually shame you, and it doesn't work. Like this karma bounces back on them. This is a pattern that they've had. It's literally like they're trying to manipulate you into having sex with them, and this could be someone who you have had, like this also gives me like baby mama, baby daddy vibes, and this is something where it's like, no, we need to cut this off here and we're moving on. Maybe they're paying you child support, whatever. Maybe they're lying about different things in court. Yeah, and then you have literally 6 of Swords in the reverse. This is you moving on and getting something better, pursuing better energy here. top of the deck, we have Queen of Swords. You're being really strategic here right now. You're being really mindful, communicating your thoughts sexually. And Death card, Scorpio. You're pulling up your overall energy, cutting these people off that no longer serve you, not allowing people in who don't deserve the time and energy to date you, and the people that are just gaslighting you, just lying to you to lie to you because that's what they want to do here. Tower card in the reverse, Aries Scorpio energy is a major moment that's just going to be completely rebuilding for you, and vice versa with other people too. You could have had nostalgia. Whatever you do moving forward, pay attention to Black Rhinos. You could have some nostalgia when it comes to sex in a car, maybe with a Cancer, maybe there's something during Cancerian season, maybe you're traveling here. Pay attention to sex in a car, as well as floggers too. That could be something you're interested in during this time. Eight of Cups, you're moving away from something and into something better here. In relationships, overall energy, Nine of Swords, you're working on anxiety, you're letting go of depression, and you're moving on to really focusing in on some confidence here and communicating with people what you want, what you don't want, and cutting them off, those relationships that don't need to be there for you. Listen to someone's laughs and pay attention to what they're telling you. Truths will be revealed. Middle of the deck here, show up. A friend needs you now more than ever, ASAP. Be there for them, Scorpio. Someone won't do things on their own. They're really unhealthy and very, very codependent here. So that could be you, someone else, and someone, gosh, just came up in Libra's energy. Silent treatment to manipulate you. So you could have Libra in your chart. Go back and watch that read if you do, Scorpios. As always, tell me in the comments below what you got going on. Like, share, and subscribe. Help my channel grow. I would love that so much. Be a part of my Shameless squad. I know about 87% of y'all haven't subscribed, so do it today. Do not delay. Final message for Scorpio. I do want to know what's going on with y'all because I don't know who this is for. So tell me what's going on below. And again, check your other placements in your Astro Sex series in your chart. If you don't know your Astro Sex placements, I'd be happy to do a birth chart package for you, boo. That is up on my site, shamelesstherapy.org. That came out, I believe, in Virgo's energy read too. So if you have Virgo in your chart, that could be significant for you. One final message. We have Shine Bright. I love this. I feel like you're doing this, Scorpio, and I feel like you are in your fucking power. It's never a mistake to give to yourself. Some will take it for granted and others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Okay, Scorpios? Thank you again so much for being here. Stay tuned for more and stay shameless.